what is the source of this God that we speak of? We have all the symbols, codes, text, images, geometry to try to describe source. So I would say that source is the primordial force that always is, that was before everything came to existence, and yet continues to be even after existing in form and out of form. The truth is that source is in all. Source is not a singular entity as described or perceived. It's not just a singular word or being. It is actually in all. It exists beyond words, beyond any names, identities, or religion, beyond the gods from the Bible and the Holy Scriptures, beyond all of this, and yet it exists in all of it. And it doesn't make this any less sacred. I have said before that we are in the body of God. We are inside source. And it's interesting because for a long time I didn't even want to use that word because I felt like the word had been tainted. And so for me, I prefer to use the word source. And you know, whatever you prefer, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I mean, technically source is in all words. And my experience of coming into contact with that energy that I am, that you all are, is that every time that I kind of come into contact with it, it is just the most beautiful, the most immaculate, most pristine energy that is beyond words, and it always makes me cry. And it's something that I wish that all could experience, even if it was just for one second, to just be able to experience that and to realize that we're all worthy of experiencing that, and that source is in all of us, and we are actually seeing aspects of source, even though it may seem to be very far from the perfection that we know God or we know source to be. Source is still in everything that you see and every person that you meet. And so that means that we all have access to that source. We all have access to that love, which is, you know, why it's described best as love a lot of the times. But it's even beyond that. It's beyond the polarities. It's beyond everything that you can imagine, and yet it exists in everything that you see and everything that you touch and everything that you are.